I saw somebody asking for controlling the settings for this arrow on a sliding door. Hi, I'm Jonathan Pickup. I've been teaching Vectorworks for over 30 years, and so I'll show you my strategy for dealing with that arrow. And it actually relates to using styles. Now, I like using styles for doors. They're flexible, but they're also controllable. So let's have a look at the style of this door, and I'm going to edit the style. So you can see here that I've actually created a lot of classes to control the objects on my door. This one here is the operation direction. So this is the arrow or the class that controls this arrow. So if we find that class, door component arrow, and we turn it off, the arrow disappears. So I like using a class to control that because it's something I can implement and something I can use consistently. Now you might have a look at all those classes and think what a pain it is to actually put all of those in. This is another styled door. This is my internal doors, and I've made it flexible so that I can use the same style and make the doors different sizes, different heights, different swings, and so on. So let's edit the style, and let's look at the 2D visualization, and you'll notice that I've got to then put in all of those classes that I used on my other door. Now that could take some time. Luckily, there's an import button. So if I click on this import button and I import from my pantry door, you can see it's now put all of those classes into my door, and now I've got absolute control with the classes over that door. So that's my strategy. Now, if the door is unstyled like this one, you can't then import those visualizations. You see the import button is now missing. But if I make this styled, then I can use those. Now I could replace this and I could use the interior door, internal doors. I could use that style, and now it's got all the settings that I want. It's just flipped a little bit, so I just need to flip it to get it into the situation or into the position I want. So that would be my strategy, and you'll notice that because I've used classes, I've now got a class for the leaf of the door, and that's showing that leaf. So that should be controlled by this class. So if we edit the class, you can see that I've got user creation. Maybe we want that to be a white door, and there my doors have gone white. So that's my strategy for dealing with those types of situations. Use styles because they're really flexible, but also make sure that you use the advantages that we've got. So let's go back to our internal doors. Let's edit that style, 2D visualization, and you can see I've got all of those classes. You can click on the import button here. You can also import general settings quite easily. You can import 3D visualization settings and so on. So to me, this is a really handy trick where you can import the leaf settings, you can import the second leaf settings, and you can import a lot of that information that you want to use on one project after another. Here, I can import my data, and I could import the things like the area, the lintel, the fireproofing, and so on by importing it from another door. Now, the other thing you might want to look at is the actual arrow, this arrow here. So if we go and edit our style, and we look for sliding door, you can see it's all by style. That's that area there. So let's have a look at this. We want to have a look at the arrow. It's this one here, and I'm using by object, and there's my direction marker there. So this is a custom one. So let's edit it. I want it to be curved with an open, and I want the length to be a little bit less. I'm going to make it 1.5 millimeters. And then I come back, and the arrow is just that slightly bit smaller. Now, because we're using a style, that will impact all my other styled doors as well. If I choose this one, and we edit the style of that, and we go down to sliding, you can see that's not there. Let's go to 2D visualization. Let's look at the marker direction. Let's change that marker, and we made it 1.5. Now, if you make that 1.5, you can see here I've got the curvy arrow, which means that that's going to apply to every door that's using this style. So if I swap this door from a double leaf to sliding, I'm going to use a pocket door. There's the arrow same size, so that's quite cool. So let's just put that back the way it was. I'm just going to undo and put it back. Hey, thanks for watching. This is the sort of stuff I cover on a regular basis. If you want to be part of my community, just click on the link in the description and I'll catch you there. See you later.